New tonight at 5, more than 30 people have been murdered in the city of Mobile this year. Some of them broadcast nationwide on A&E's The First 48.
We've seen it ourselves while on the streets. Crews with the True Crime Show documenting the violence and death since 2017. Just last night, we saw crews at the University of South Alabama as police investigated the death of a professor brutally murdered in his own home.
Now, we wanted to know, does The First 48 paint Mobile in a bad light or show detectives hard at work? Let's go live now to NBC 15's Cassie Fambro. She spoke to the chief. Cassie?
This show can be considered controversial. The city of Memphis called it quits after officials deemed that it did more harm than good. First 48 cameramen often travel with Mobile police officers, loading up into the city's SUVs as they investigate a murder. We saw it this week while detectives searched for clues in the city's most recent homicide, a University of South Alabama professor. The First 48 cameraman was quickly at the murder scene, that moment of discovery marking the beginning of the first 48 hours, the timetable when it's most critical to catch the perp. He was also at the university with detectives on Thursday night, filming the detectives talking about a case. It's something Mobile's police chief says has actually helped them.
My perspective on the First 48 as a chief is that it has helped us, our investigators, gain access to information that they probably would not have received access to.
The show allows people to see the detectives behind the badge.
I think it's pretty interesting, actually, the way that it rolls out and that you watch it and it's like, I didn't know that's what happened in, 6 hours from now, 12 hours from now, 48. So I think it's harder than we think.
The episodes show each step, including the challenges.
It's really building trust, and it shows a side of our investigators that otherwise would not be shown.
When asked if profiling the city's murder cases to a national audience could be considered bad exposure, the chief said the good outweighs the bad.
There's negatives that go with everything that you do, but at the end of the day, I think that if you look at our clearance rates over the last 5 years in our homicide division, in particular since we brought First 48 on, our numbers have been consistently in the 60s and 70%, and in some cases even higher than that.
He feels it comes down to the bottom line, solving cases.
We believe that First 48 helps us provide that closure to those families.
Now, the department evaluates that partnership yearly, and they also go through an intensive legal vetting process before anything hits the airwaves. For now, live at Government Plaza, Cassie Fambro, NBC 15 News.